Nope. Nope. Yep.
Because I might be there to take a photo for you there.
Oh, okay. Would you mind taking a photo after the?
Yeah, can also.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah. After.
Yeah, don't worry. He's playing magic.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Okay,
you.
no problem. Here you go, someone.
Thank you.
Please help yourself.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, please help yourself.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
No problem. I will. Let's see. So basically, the house rules will be like this. We just it will be like the same as last week. You just have to look at the camera. I will introduce you, and after I've done so, I'll just turn to you and we have a conversation. I just need to. First things first. Yes. Our address here is Lisa. Is it? Is
Yeah,
it
Lisa Lee.
Lisa Lee, right?
S.A.
Yeah, Lisa Lee. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. What kind of artist are you? Artist are you? You're not a comic book artist, right? You're a
No,
portrait.
I'm a fashion illustrator.
Okay, fashion illustrator. Because I don't want to. I need to be sure how do I dress you. A fashion illustrator. Okay. Great. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Gonna drink some more? Or-
Fine. I just had.
Okay. Interesting. We're going to begin pretty soon. So, is this you guys have been here for several times to Singapore to showcase your work?
Once a year.
Once
Once
a
a year.
year.
So this is your first year.
Second year.
Second year.
Second year.
So before that you were.
Artist alley.
Artist alley.
Okay.
You saw the artist alley, right? The corner, the right hand side.
The most left, the most to the right.
Most of the right hand side. Small.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, I didn't take notice of that. But I will do that again next time.
Okay.
It's just because SDGCC is such a big place. I think they revolve from Suntec to
Yeah.
to Marina Bay
Yeah,
Sands, and hopefully they evolve more.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been going to SDGCC since the very beginning.
Yeah, me too.
You know that, so.
First year I was a visitor.
Oh, okay.
Then second year I was absent. Then
Uh-huh.
third year and fourth year we are exhibitor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll see you guys soon over at the AFA.
Oh no, AFM we are not joining. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I think I just interviewed someone this morning. They love going to AFA,
Oh okay.
and so it's a different crowd. It's a different
Yeah.
crowd. Yeah, you don't know. You know. Great. So we should look at the camera, and don't worry, be calm. Nobody's gonna eat you up. Hi, welcome to the National Quiz Choice Online News. And hi, I'm Robin Stienberg. Welcome to my show again. And today we have Miss Lisa Lee from Malaysia, and she happened to be a fashion illustrator, and she's been showcasing her work at the SDGCC 2012. Lisa, welcome to our show. You know, and how's life?
Fine. Going
Being
good.
being one of the Malaysia's forward-looking fashion illustrator, when did you first start having this idea that being a fashion illustrator is your thing?
This could be back 3 years ago when I was a lecturer like in Malaysia and I pursued my degree in UK. That's where I start to get inspired from the UK European environment, and it truly inspired me in a way that the world is very big and it's a very fashionable industry, and it's where I got a very tremendous inspiration and influence where I can insert on my illustrations, and it's also part of my interest in fashion as well.
Uh-huh.
That's where it all started from then.
Oh. Now, about your time in the UK, is there anything that actually captured your eye and some form of inspiration from various form of art? You know, were there any other artists that you saw that actually probably give you a spark of inspiration?
Basically, I also get a lot of influence from the UK fashion designer. For example, like Coco Chanel and also a very famous fashion illustrator, David Downtown. They really inspire me in a way where they carry their own design brand really very well, very elegant and classic in a way, and it provide a great impact to the consumer as well, especially from my point of view, it's really good.
Okay. So what kind of art did you, decide to pursue? Because I saw that your art is very much a very pastel, sort of feel and very warm.
Especially the color wise, because as I mentioned that it was really influenced from the UK environment.
Mhm.
The people, the culture, and also personally my behavior wise, because we are very feminine in a way that that's why the color is pastel, and because the people that are very colorful, and me myself I prefer a lot of colorful colors, and I would like to portray my fashion illustration work, which is much more cheerful, brighten life every day, that will able to create a spark to my customer and also my buyer as well.
So what kind of style do you usually use for your art?
Which is much more sketchy.
Now, about your influence, while growing up, were your family been very supportive about you pursuing in this area full time,
Mm,
especially the past? Because I know that Malaysia, being one of the most influential countries today in the world,
mm,
art seems to be very new and very niche
yeah.
market. Is that true?
Yes, it's pretty true, but I do believe that each potential country that has their own personal talent. In the very first beginning, my parents was quite not that encouraged. Probably they would think that being a lawyer, being a doctor is much more convincing. But after they found out that I'm pretty talented in a way and it's a career that I'm looking for, they're pretty encouraged at the area.
So before that, they were apprehensive.
Yeah, yes, when I was like 18.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So is it normal for parents back in the day where they don't really encourage children to be creative, or do they don't see art as a long-term career for
Um,
Malaysia at least?
I think the mentality starts to change, especially in these 5 years or 10 years nowadays, where the in terms of like the art and industry starts to bloom, where you can capture a lot of possibility, especially the exhibition, the architecture, the interior walls has actually provide a great scenario for the potential of creative art and design in Malaysia nowadays.
Mhm.
So it's pretty a potential and opportunity there for creative designers as well.
Now, moving forward, you were influenced by the surroundings and your experience back in the UK. Do you believe that art is one way or another uh, influence the artists themselves through the experience and opportunities if they had been given such an exposure?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, because I believe that how a designer actually behave and depict a certain artwork is most great influence from the environment itself and how they have been influenced from people around them.
Now, do you think that Malaysia is going to be more open to such opportunities in the near future? Do you foresee that there'll be more artists that will emerge from such experience like the UK?
Definitely, yes. Because like these past 3 years that I've observed in the market, we have already started like creative hand paintings and a lot of exhibition that's been around in the KL area. So as a designer itself, I start to see the blooming industry. Yeah, that there's much more opportunity that is coming along the way.
Now, is your government doing anything about innovation and creativity? Are they trying to encourage individuals like yourself, and do they have any form of funding available?
Yes. There we have especially from the MDEC, the government has actually provided us a grant to actually expose ourselves. Yeah, and also like an exhibition that's run in the Putrajaya, which we have also attended last 2 years. Yeah, so it's very much an opportunity from government support. Yeah.
And by the way, Lisa, do you foresee yourself having a gallery on your own?
Definitely, in future, yes.
Oh, any plans for that, and how long will that take?
Um, will not take long. I believe that if you want to pursue something, we'll find our ways. Yeah.
No,
Mhm.
no. Most important of all, here in Singapore, for 2012 SDGCC, um, what do you hope to achieve so far today?
Mm, my participation in SDGCC is to hope that my artwork will able to expand in the further exposure to the creative industry, especially Singaporeans. Not only Singapore, I hope that it will expose more to further countries in terms of appreciating my arts, and because I believe that my arts in a way is pretty cheerful and nothing too complex, but able to brighten everyone's life with the colorful expression.
Mhm. Now, what is the philosophy of art to you, and your engagement with the way you have expressed in your art form? Um, do you have any three pointers towards the way you perceive art?
Um, Basically, to me, art is to many designers or illustrator is more about how you express oneself. But to me, it's a combination of how I want to build my dream come true, because building a career is not easy. Like my parents used to tell me that, oh, I can venture into business, lawyer, doctor, easily I can earn a big great money and find a very good career. But to me is that I love art because it's subjective in a way where it's much more challenging, and I feel that I love to take challenge, and as like my brand Lisa, how my illustration, it carries the motto of dare to dream, dare to shine. So most of the events that I held back in Malaysia, we try to incorporate this kind of motto back to the consumer and buyers, where you want to build a dream, you want to shine out to the outside people, you got to make the dream come true. That's why we have a very strong motto, dare to dream, dare to shine for Lisa's brand.
Great. Now, what advice would you give, for aspiring illustrators like yourself? Uh, I know that you've come quite a long way for the last few years, trying to achieve what you can achieve and have achieved so far. Would you be able to give some three pointers for that?
I think one personal self needs to have a very strong passion um, in what they are doing, uh, because passion will really bring you through very far through the journey, because in this art and creative industry it's not easy. Without passion, you can't come up with lots of creativity artworks, and you got to believe in oneself that you just got to find your own way to go through all the ups and downs in one career. And finally, it's one very important point, which is being a designer or creative illustrators, we need to also cater the marketing aspects and business aspects, because I believe that no matter what kind of industry we are in, it's a combination between both. That's three advice that is important to me.
Now, before we let you go, we'd like to ask you about the challenges that you face the last couple of years. What were the your main challenge that you had to face and you have already overcome that challenge as an illustrator?
I think the biggest challenge is that the time is one of the challenge, where because basically myself is a lecturer in a way, and that's a lot, because my art is I'm not quite lucky in a way where the market accepts my art quite easily, and most of the time that I'll be given a lot of opportunity to participate in a lot of events, but because I'm not exposed to how I should manage my artwork and how I should expose in a more business aspect. So that is through these 3 years, I really learned how to um, manage my brand, how to market it, and also learn a lot of business aspects in terms of understanding my target audience, how I should carry on in the product development in future, because for Lisa, I hope that it will continue to expand in a licensing business way, and also to, if possible, to able to franchise in future.
So what sort of strategies did you adopt from the very beginning that has worked for you?
Basically, what I tried to do was to find out whether how far the consumer and the people around me really accept my artwork. So it's pretty a simple thing that we do is that I just post my artwork onto FB, and I see that it's quite a number of people really like it just by clicking like. That's how I start to find out that, oh wow, people really love it and their comments are pretty positive, and that's where I start to strive to go further.
Once again, before we let you go, what will be your next steps that you're going to take from here? Now that you have moved on from SDGCC 2012, what will be your future plans for the next 5 years?
For next 5 years coming down the road, I hope that my artwork will able to produce, adapt to more of the merchandise products, and how I can able to cross over with more potential like fashion designers and on-ground events, to create a more further expansion. Yeah, especially for the licensing aspect, and definitely not to forget that one designer needs to able to get more inspiration. So probably more of the time will be traveling as well.
So, someone like yourself, do you have any plans to go to Europe or anywhere else?
Definitely, but I hope to travel more around the world to see more different cultures, people's behavior, and so that all this kind of influence will able to help me to depict much more cheerful things in life.
So, how many countries do you aim for to
As many as possible. That's what I think, because the world seems small, but actually it's quite a lot of things that we need to learn as a designer as well.
would funding be a challenge for you? Funding, would that be a challenge for you as well?
Yes, definitely. Funding is a challenge, because by running this this brand Lisa, we need a lot of capital, especially in terms of the product development and the events, brand exposure. Yes, funding is very important for my side.
Well, Lisa, thank you for joining us here at the National Critics' Choice Said Height. We wish you well, and we hope to see more of your artwork be displayed all around the world,
Thank you.
and hopefully even at the high hotels as well.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining me here at the National Critics' Choice at Robin Steinberg with Lisa Lee, and don't forget to catch up with her on her Facebook and even as well as her exhibitions. And if you do want to get to know more of her work, do catch up also on her website as well. Once again, have a good day and a great week ahead. I'm Robin Steinberg. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
You've been very kind. Just hold on. That's okay.